Caleb, why are you drinking out of like what looks like a mixing jug?
You don't need to know, Alex.
I can send you a real cup. Would you like? Look, well, these are new. Would you like one of these?
Are you trying to get swole?
There you go.
Wait, send that to me.
Why don't we get those?
These are from Montreal. You can have one in Montreal.
Who's going to Montreal?
Well, you're not.
Oh my gosh.
Show me what you were drinking out of again. Let me see it again.
You, Caleb.
You, Caleb.
Oh, I thought I was waiting on Alex. I'm like, yeah, show me again.
Show me again.
This was actually what they gave Megan when she gave birth to Sav.
Yeah, isn't that like to like pee in or something? Like it's one of those sitz baths
It's been cleaned, okay? So whatever was in here before.
It was in the bathroom. You didn't know what it was for.
It's been cleaned, okay, guys? So it's good to go.
It's got a tang to it. Oh,
Why?
Shit. I don't understand why they would have given her that. What was it for?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like it. I like it.
Of course you do, you fucking savage. Of course you do. I like it. Was there pee-pee in it?
Yeah. Somehow every episode, Hedy's able to take one line that I say and make it sound just totally out of context. I don't know. I like it. Of course you do.
Of course you do. Sickness. It's a sickness.
Hedy!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so much better now after seeing your glorious face. You have the nicest hair.
Hedy, get in these arms. I missed you.
Come here.
Oh.
Oh my God. Okay.
Come here, Hedy.
Come here. Oh.
Come here. Oh, sorry.
That was so much up close of your beard.
Held that a little long.
And there was food in it. Hi, how are you? What's happening? Are you melting in Los Angeles right now?
Hedy, I'm not. I know that earlier you mentioned you heard it was hot. I don't think it is.
Okay. All right.
Who did you hear that from?
The house. No, we know that. Why do you look like a prisoner of war?
We're going to get to that later in this episode, Hedy. We're going to get to that. Also, I've been told by the producers, the entire team of this podcast, that the last interview I looked bored. So I'm going to really try to turn it on for this podcast, okay?
Oh, great. Okay.
So, Hedy, take it away.
I'm so uncomfortable now. Hello. Hello. Hey, do you want to start off with some community news?
Yes, I do. Okay, actually,
Let's
this is big
do
news.
it.
So,
you go.
Who here has played Final Fantasy 7?
7?
7.
I didn't know there were any Final Fantasies before 10. I'm just kidding. Wow. I just got canceled.
Hedy.
All right.
Okay,
okay,
Final
what's the
Fantasy 7
news?
Remake, which is my favorite iterations of the games. I think the characters, specifically one, I don't know. There's something about him. I don't know. He stays in my mind constantly. I really like this character. I'm talking about Cloud.
What's the news?
Okay. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate is coming to Switch 2, Xbox Series XS, and PC on January 22nd, 2000. I was about to say 2006.
Did you just XIS it?
I did.
Yeah, that's X and S. It's not XIS. It's not Xbox XIS. It's Xbox X, which is the more expensive one, and then Xbox Series S, which is the cheaper one. And that's
okay. I
no,
don't
we're
own
leaving
an
that
Xbox,
in.
Alex.
We're leaving that in.
I don't own an Xbox.
You don't own anything. Look, there's nothing in your room. It's just you and your piss cup.
Yeah.
You got that chair from the Holiday Inn where they were eating.
Literally. Your entire family have left you, and all you've got is your piss cup.
Yeah, guys. It's been a crazy month, Hedy. I can't wait to catch up and just share a little bit about what's been going on in my life. Some high highs and some low lows, but I'll share those soon.
Oh, my chest hurts.
Okay, wait. It's coming to Xbox Series X and S.
It's too late.
Which is very exciting.
The other way is getting
No. Alex promised me he would include that version.
I will include both
of the announcements. But it's happening January 22nd, 2006.
Hear that? January
2026.
2026.
January 22nd.
Did you just say 2006?
It's happening guys in 2006.
He said 2026.
Oh,
he
did he?
say 2026.
Okay, I thought you said 2006.
You can go back when you're editing and watch.
Okay. If you say 2006, I'm going to keep playing it over and over and over again.
Over and over and over. Well,
2006.
I mean, it's no worse than our other bit of news. Our other bit of news, which is that KupoCon is going to have an event in Caleb's favorite city, apparently, because he won't stop freaking talking about it, in Vancouver. Because Caleb would not stop saying that we were going to Vancouver instead of Montreal, we are now going to Vancouver instead of Montreal. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes!
So, true story, when the first time you accidentally said Vancouver, my heart dropped because I, at that point, knew that we were going back to Vancouver. And I just had to, play dumb. And I was like, because I knew, and you said Vancouver, I was like, shit. And I was like, no, he doesn't know. And then I realized, and it was fine. But yeah. Good.
Well, anyway, we're doing it in November of 2026.
Wait, Alex, so if we just say city, you end up putting a KupoCon there?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So KupoCon Australia is happening.
I really want to.
With me and
trying. I'm trying.
It's a month long.
We were meant to be there in
KupoCon
2020.
Chicago.
Don't blame me for COVID. We had a venue booked. True story. We had a venue booked.
In Australia?
And then we tried, in Melbourne. And we tried rebooking it after COVID. And we got the contract signed. And then it was about 6 months and I hadn't heard from them. And I thought that was really odd. So I reached out to them. And they're like, yeah, we're having some renovations. And so I did a Google search. And by renovations, they meant they knocked the hotel down. So, yeah. It got bought out by a developer and they knocked the whole thing down.
No, but when are we doing the Kupo there?
Right in the middle of somebody's condo.
Kupo in the rubble. That's what we'll call it. That would be the name of it. Kupo in the rubble.
One day. I guarantee one day we will come to Australia.
And I'll get in fights with people.
Okay.
And you guys can pay me.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
did you guys just hear Alex said he guarantees that's going to happen one day?
It.
I didn't hear that, but now I will say that I heard
I guarantee it will. I will do it, and it will also come to Xbox XIS. I guarantee it.
I don't know. These work conditions just aren't suitable for a stellar performance.
Human consumption.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
We do have to say though, Hedy, I'm so excited because in less than a month,
I know.
We're gonna be reunited.
I know. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited cause we got that. There's one perfect thing, and Caleb, this one is it. We both are so
excited cause we're there together. Reunited.
You're welcome, everybody.
Hedy, I cannot wait.
Stop it.
What's happening?
Please stop.
Please stop. Oh, okay.
All right, yes.
All right,
Kupo,
well, I think that
Montreal, October 25th and 26th. Alex, is there still time to buy tickets?
Yeah,
or
we
are
actually
sold out?
just added some more tickets, so there's a few left now.
Yes!
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And Alex, I am 50-50 on if I can come, but it sounds like an amazing event.
Well, honestly, nobody's even mentioned your name, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I mean, I can come.
Oh, yeah. Bring your cup.
Okay.
Hey, are you feeling a little parched right now, Caleb? Maybe you ought to take a sip.
Yeah.
Why?
The fact that it's got like medical
That's
measurements on the
pan.
side, I'm pretty sure that that's not a cup.
That's not a cup.
It's a cup.
It's not.
Not a cup.
And now anytime I take a sip, I'm gonna remove
You guys, if you're enjoying this kind of clever banter, the good news is there's going to be a YZP segment at KupoCon Montreal. You can join us for
That's right.
the fun. You can join us for the
crazy.
Did I tell you what
excitement.
the evening theme is? I don't think I have yet, have I? I need to tell it. Well, I was going
No.
to email you this
Oh,
week
yeah.
anyway.
What?
So the
What do we
evening
have?
theme for this one is the world map. So you're meant to wear something that represents your heritage.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. No pressure.
What is like my heritage like
No, something
like
about your
American?
heritage or, or where you live. So like, for example,
Oh.
I know a lot of people who are coming from the UK are going to wear like football shirts for their favorite teams and things like that, So
Okay.
Oh, fun.
That's fun.
I
You
know
do
what
know
Nat's
that you
doing,
just
but
said
I
that
won't
to two
spoil it.
Americans, though, right?
Just so you know, you're not allowed to bring guns across the border. That's
No.
number one.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
And I just start crying. Oh.
No, but it'll be so fun. You heard the theme night. Come celebrate your heritage, you guys. We just heard the theme night. We will be celebrating. Hedy, should we practice before?
I'm going to be dripping in potatoes. That's what's going to happen. From the
The word
Midwest.
dripping
Live
just-
from the Midwest. It's just going to be potatoes and casserole
What are you going to be
dishes.
dripping in, Caleb?
That I don't know, Alex.
I
That
have a
don't
few
know.
ideas.
What?
What? Ew.
Ew, Alex. Alex.
All right.
Oh, I didn't mean
So
like that.
we're gonna be recording. We're gonna record our little bit, and then we'll post it online afterwards, which will be fun.
Fine.
So,
but
can't
be
attend.
there in person if you can. We want to be
You
with you
can,
guys.
right?
Yeah.
But if you can't, the good news is this train keeps a running. Is what I'm
That's right.
saying. Hoot hoot.
Yeah.
All aboard!
Hey.
Don't know what that was from, but now it's there.
Okay,
We
Heather.
got a
Heather Hedy.
fantastic guest. What? What do
You
you
went
what?
legit then, didn't you? Heather, stop.
That was legit.
What was?
Okay, Heather Hedy.
Uh-oh.
We have some questions. Some hotline questions. So, someone has called in
Mm-hmm.
and
Or
has a question
emailed,
for you.
whatever.
Or emailed, or texted. However they want to ask the question, they can. Someone showed
Passenger
up to my
pigeon.
home to say, hey, carrier pigeon home, to say, hey, can you ask Hedy this? And I'm like, yes, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing here?
Mhm.
So
I astral project my questions into Alex's head. That's how I do it.
right.
You're disgusting.
So however you want to do it, you're good. But Hedy, someone was asking
Okay.
if you were to play if you were to play blitzball,
Bits
what
ball.
would your signature move be?
Oh. If I were to play my signature move.
To be fair, we've already seen it,
Okay.
haven't we? Most people who went to Pom West have seen your signature blitzball move.
You've seen a lot of my signature moves, if you know what I'm talking about.
I was referring to that time you beach balled the poor
Oh
attendee
my
in the face.
God.
Alex, is there a video of that?
I don't know. I'm asking now if there's anyone out there who has footage, please send it to us. The lawyers are asking for it. So it would be great. I do have a photograph just before.
You do. You do.
And I have a photograph, I think, of you
Don't
hugging.
You have one of like just after where I'm like...
Yeah, you're like hugging the person intently, like, please don't sue me. I think I slipped them like 5,000 gil and just said, you just go up to the desk, get whatever you want.
You sure did.
Yeah.
You sure did. That's got to be my signature move. I'm going to spike it.
What would you call it?
Nail it.
Yeah, act it out for us, Hedy. Act it out.
All right, here we go. Here you go.
Okay, I will bring a beach ball to Montreal and we will perform it live.
Okay.
That should be
I'll
fun.
do it with those voices.
We'll see how many attendees want to get completely spiked.
As long as I'm not on the receiving end of this signature move, I'm
fair.
great.
You dropped it on the
you're
floor.
absolutely on the receiving end of it, Caleb. I'm not going to do this to someone like we care about.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
That was a low blow even for you.
Listen, I happen to know that the same person who sent in that question sent in one for Zach as well.
The same person?
Oh, yes. The same person.
Alex, am I looking more engaged than last time? I'm really trying to take that
more
note.
something. Yep.
Well, the person said what?
If you were to take Yuna to the gold saucer, which part would you take her to and why?
Okay. Could Zach and Yuna go on a date?
Did we just genie in the bottle?
I'm really excited. Oh gosh, I feel like we'd go to the event square just to see like a live show or something. I feel like Yuna would like that. I feel like Zach may try to like get him up on stage to do something a little crazy. But I love a good night out of the theater. Megan and I are traveling to New York. I'm trying to convince her to see 4 shows.
Oh, go to TKTS and get your budget tickets,
Yes. So I love doing that. I feel like Zach would love it. Yuna, Hedy, I know you would love it. So that's probably what I would do.
I can see Yuna really loving seeing a play because, like, for once, she could watch somebody die and not have to be like, gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it could be really healing for her.
Yeah. And you guys, this is huge. We decided, listen, we decided to class up the joint.
Yes.
Okay.
Hedy, I don't know how you pulled this off, what you did.
Things have been getting a little bargain basement over here. Okay. So we decided to class up the joint.
We put our funds together.
We were like,
let's get a good guess.
A whole $1.69 American. Ooh. And this is what we came up with. This is what we came up with.
That's right.
The one, the absolute only, because you do not duplicate perfection, ladies and gents.
That's right, Hedy.
Anyone else we love.
Mm-hmm.
The one, the only, the consummate Bethan Walker.
Yeah! Woo! Let me hear you. And listen, my baby's taking a nap, but let me hear you scream. Hey!
You're both nuts. I love you so much.
People.
Bethan, I'm not joking. When Alex, what were you going to say, Hedy?
Nothing.
I was going to say when Alex told us we would have you on this podcast, we were shook.
Yay.
No, honestly, because she's so classy.
She really is. And let me tell you this. Any room that you walk into, boom, just elevates it.
No,
I met Bethan at the first KupoCon that I got to do, and you were like helping me along, leading the way because I had no clue what to do. So Thank you. I feel like I'm speaking to my mentor today.
Oh, honey, I will take this. I'm taking the compliments.
You should, because here's the other thing. Super classy and super fun.
Yay!
Yes.
I am fun.
Super
I
fun.
am loads of fun.
And
That's
Bethan
what I
wanted
am.
us to add that in. She said, make sure you mention I am fun. So I have that note here. Bethan,
Thank you.
it's fun.
F-U-N,
No.
fun.
Because our first con, Caleb, remember?
I
And we were
remember.
very nervous, and one of the
Mhm.
first people to make us feel like so welcome
Yeah.
and so at home, and then just be and also to be like, just settle down.
Mhm.
Just settle down and have a good time. Was you, dear one. It was you.
Thanks,
You
honeys.
were like the most gentlest, sweetest, and classiest. God.
Thanks,
So
friends.
go ahead and head out.
Blushing.
Thank you very much for coming.
I
We'll
have
see
like
you later.
cheers. Thanks so much for the ego boost. I will now partake.
So
You know,
that was
do
a
you know
great
who did?
interview.
Thank you. Do you know who did that for me? And it won't come as a surprise. Who do you think did that for me first time?
John Eric Bentley.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Alex,
Yeah.
is there a way you can at this point have John do a surprise pop-in?
You know, it probably would happen, but then he'll stay for like 3 hours. So
He
I'm going
would.
to decline.
He totally set the tone for me. He totally set the tone.
Oh, I
Sorry,
love
go
that.
ahead. Say that again, Bethan, because
John, so he totally set the tone because I'd never done a con before. And he literally, quite physically, took me under his wing and said, "This is how we do it." And he said, "Welcome." I did the walk down, and he turned and he said, "Welcome to the family." And I will never forget it for my whole life. And it really made me go, "Oh, that's more than just like a little bit of a work advice." You know, it was really special. It was really special. So it's not hard to give that on. You know, when you've been given that love, it's not hard to pass it on, is it?
Yeah. Okay, but then I say we just dive into some questions because I have some.
Let's
Hedy,
go.
did you
You
prep some
can,
questions?
but that answer got me like, I'm like a tiny bit choked up because of that answer.
Yeah, you know what? I think
That's
we get
so
in there.
True.
We got what we
That's
needed.
so true. Oh, all right. Now,
But
ask
then-
your
isn't it?
question, Caleb. Ask
Well,
your
I wanna know-
your classy question.
Well, I want to know, but then, like, coming to a KupoCon for the first time, what did you expect? And then what was the experience? Like, what was it like actually meeting people that
Mhm.
love you so much from Final Fantasy
Mhm.
14?
Mm-hmm. Because we did a Zoom, didn't we, Alex? And
We would have done a Zoom before you came to one in person, I think. Yeah, it
We
would
did,
have been
we
maybe
did.
the launch of
like a round table.
Yeah, which one I cannot remember, but it would have
Nor
been
can
a
I.
while
Isn't that
ago.
ridiculous? But it doesn't matter. And I remember you said at the end, you were saying your thank yous, and you said, "Have you done a KupoCon? Have you come to KupoCon?" And of course I hadn't. So anyway,
Mhm.
so came and I would. Do you know what really shocked me was how I know that we know this, but how invested people get, and how by the time like the going there the night before was super special because there was this sort of air of anticipation, you know, and the people like John who'd done it before showing us the room, we had a little meal together, like all that stuff was super, super special. But then the next morning, like hearing the crowd, you know, we all have our breakfast, we get ourselves ready, and then we go down and you can hear the crowd. And of course you see people calming. And also it was my first time seeing anybody in cosplay. I'd never seen anyone in cosplay before.
Wow.
Like ever. So that was I'm not a gamer, so I don't know very much about this industry. So it was really, really, really overwhelming. And then we do our little walk down and we say hey and we welcome, which was a thing in itself. But then sitting at the table, in a funny way, that's when it landed for me, like sitting at the table and meeting the very, very first person who came and bought their stuff. And they were like, "Hey, I've got this thing that I'd love you to sign." And people start sort of gushing about the game and about their character, about the character that they love and their warrior of light and you and how you've helped them. And I love people. I'm a massive introvert, but I do really love people, and I find it incredibly moving. I'm a bit of an empath, so it takes me ages to get through the queue because I listen to people's stories.
And for anyone watching from America, Q means line.
Okay, line. Okay, that's
Continue.
helpful. Thank you. Okay, but I just it absolutely floored me how hardly anyone came and just wanted a signature and off they go.
Yeah,
It was like every single person was like a little investment. They were like giving a little piece of themselves to you, and they wanted to leave something with you. And sometimes it's like physical gifts, and sometimes it's a story, it's a part. They want to tell you a little bit about why they play the game, or when they started, or how it got them through COVID or really dark times. And I just sat there on the first day, like signing stuff, saying thank you so. I didn't really know what to say.
Exactly.
Right.
Automatic response comes out, but actually it took me a while to process it. And I remember going upstairs and just kind of sitting in my room and going, okay, that's like a whole thing that I didn't know in terms of the depth of emotional investment. I just didn't know how genuinely committed, not just to video games, but to us as voice actors. People are so connected to the character that when they meet us, they have this, and often it's an unexpected release of emotion, whether it's like giggliness and joy, or whether they're moved and they're in tears. And I think so many people come and they don't know how they're going to respond until they're at the table with you. And it's our job to make them feel safe, and it's our job to just hear a little bit about their story. And anyway, it was a lot. There's a lot, and I've learned a lot since then. And I think you can't help but be changed.
Tell me if you agree with this. That it was a lot, but it was so precious. That's what I remember walking away feeling like, the what's the word I'm looking for? The depth of how genuine and sincere.
Yeah.
And we don't, I don't mean to sound, sort of trite when I say this, but we don't always get a lot of that in our industry. We don't always get a lot of depth and sincerity other than what we bring. Right. Yeah. And so to hear that back, and to be in a place where the only consensus is agreement in joy instead of agreement in trashing something, or agreement in nitpicking something, or criticizing something. The only agreement is in how much they love it, how much joy there is.
And also I was really struck by the way the community treat each other.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah. I saw people in the queue, fixing each other's bows that had gone wrong, and helping their wings that had gone a bit wonky, and holding each other's place when they needed to run to get a drink, or, I was watching it, and it's a beautiful thing, because you're right, we don't get to see a lot of that as actors, and we are such lone wolves, aren't we, in the booth? And so actually, I think that's where everything just feels heightened on those days, because you get to not only see sort of talk about your work and meet people face to face, but you get to see that. I love the moments that you're looking at when no one else is noticing it, because it's just you. You're just observing people in the room, and they don't even know that you're watching. But I love it. It's really precious. That's the right word. It is precious and quite unique, I think, especially at KupoCon, because of I think the size of the con, and the fact that people have been coming for so many years. They're so invested, not just in their costumes. It's not just like a day out, they don't just buy a ticket and come for a day out. It's a very, very deep thing for a lot of people who come, guests,
they plan
and
for it. They practice it, they rehearse it, they save for it, what I mean, the way that this is something, and it is we've said it before. I've heard every single one of us on a panel talk about the word community, and that is not anything that we take lightly.
No, it's true.
And I think the way they look out for us as well,
yes,
into their space, and their, joining the community. John Bentley and I did a Q&A, and someone that was on it was a manager at a coffee shop. And just jokingly, we had said, hey, if you're ever at any of these conventions, we'd love something from your shop. And the next KupoCon I was at, they brought me a mug and were like, hey, I was the person from the coffee shop and wanted to.
No way.
So just the way that they make us feel a part of the community, it put me at such
interesting, Caleb, that on this podcast you've never drank out of that mug to give them. That's interesting that you chose not to feature it. Well, you have this opportunity. Nice try.
Thoughtless.
He's not allowed heavy objects in his.
You know what, Alex? Could we like maybe restart this interview so that I could have that mug? Would you mind?
I would honestly suggest it, because at the beginning of the call you said that you were going to look more, interested. And
wow,
how am I doing?
Not very good.
Tonight.
This is the kind of thing that you would see on a 7:00 news flash, you know.
Should we all do Caleb's face? You ready? Let's all do Caleb's face.
This is like this trigger warning. We're looking for this man. He was seen at the Starbucks outside Disney.
Why are you so mad?
You know what? Wow, that looks like a mugshot. Like that does not look great. That doesn't look great.
That does not look great.
You need to have a chat with your agent.
Okay, I'm gonna start over.
You're doing the wrong job. You need like a Law and Order or something. You know?
Yeah. You need to be an interrogator. With that face, with that mean mug.
Right. Wow.
Well, okay, you know what? Then let's ask our guest of honor here today a question that is not so kind. How about that? How about
Hedy,
that?
I like that.
Let's see Bethan and I sort of go a few rounds here. You ready? Are you ready?
What are we doing? Yeah.
I want to know.
I'm always ready.
I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you're aware.
Doing?
The latest expansion for 14, the last one they did, Dawn Trail scored a 79.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Why, thank you.
So great. That's so great. But do you know what Final Fantasy X got? They just got a 92. They just got a 92.
No.
So, I mean, you know.
Do you like my shocked face? That was good, wasn't it?
Oh, Hedy, is there a question to go with that? Or
the question is, how do you feel?
Dropping it in like a little truth bomb. That's what she's doing.
The question is, what now? Sometimes I get a little diabolical on this show.
I don't like scary Hedy. Go away.
I know, scary Hedy scares me.
In Beth's defense, the latest expansion kind of steers away slightly from the original casting.
Yeah, I wasn't in it very much. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Shame.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Yeah, it's
that was absolutely the reason why. Because keep in mind, Alisaie is one of the most beloved characters in 14. That goes without saying. That goes.
That's right.
Look at all you talked about cosplay. We see it every year. I mean, dominates that character, honestly. So what's it like carrying that weight, that expectation? What's that like? Genuinely, what's that like?
It's ace. Like everyone I tell who doesn't really understand our world, whenever I tell them how long I've been playing it for 10 years, and people go, "What?" Because we don't do anything for that long, do we? We don't do anything, like nothing for that long. So let alone a job. So it's
boyfriends. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah. I know. So yeah, it's mega. It's a real blessing. And I think back to the audition, which was 15 minutes long, like just off Oxford Street. It literally was 15 minutes long. I mean, what do we get? 15, 20 minutes maximum. I said 6 lines, and about 3 or 4 of them, they're all lines from the game that I know. And then the last couple were like battle cry bits, and they were like, great, thanks. And it was the simplest audition I've ever done. And I look back and I think, can you imagine? Sometimes you get casting and you're like, it's been a tough week. Oh, the kids are sick. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. Like sometimes you feel the pressure a bit with auditions, don't you? But thank God I did it. I was so grateful.
Did you know when you went home? Did you feel like you got it when you went home?
I felt good. I felt good when I came out, and I don't always feel good when I come out. Like very, very rarely.
That's what I mean. There's something a little bit magic about these parts too, and not to sound too woo-woo, but I'm telling you, like so many of us, like we left our auditions or like we left the first day of it's just something was different, something sticky.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm trying to detach myself from, sorry, I'm going slightly off your question now, but trying to detach myself from, was I good or was I not good? That's just, the older I get, the more I realize that's actually really not very helpful. It's not helpful because you then get into a performative must deliver line, especially now I don't know much about video games, but I know a bit. And now I look back and think, okay, it's the immediacy of the moment in the line. And if you're playing, try and be good, be the best actor in the room, now I look at that and I think, yeah, you're not in it though. You're not in the moment. And I think with Alisaie, it was my first ever video game audition ever. So I didn't really know what was good and what wasn't good. All I had to rely on was trusting my instinct and trusting the lines. And actually now, if I did it now, I probably wouldn't get the job because I'd overthink it. I'd overthink it.
But then I feel the same way.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
But here's the thing, you guys. I think that's the point, that all of us are the kind of actors that think about these things.
Yeah.
And that is why we always were supposed to play these parts, because we are the kind, like we heard Ben talk so much, and he said some similar things to what you're kind of saying, and it's really funny because both times, selfishly, what ran through my head hearing that, I was like, God dang it, I wish I'd heard that advice like 30 years ago.
Totally.
Yeah. Like the whole, when you just said trying to be good, like we talked about people pleasers, and we talked about that as actors so often we're like, what do you want? And so we try to do that for you instead of just, and so sometimes the auditions that we go in for, where we're a little bit distracted or we're a little bit on some other thing, do you know what I'm saying, are the ones that where we're just
do you know what, I went in not at all, I went in for an audition the other day, and it was a big old role, and I had to simplify the process in my head because I wanted it. I haven't. There's so few roles that I've been at. I know this sounds really odd, but I just take things. I tend to take things reasonably lightly because I think, well, I keep a spreadsheet of my auditions, and I know how many auditions I've had this year and who I've met and whether I've got them or not. Because I've learned my memory's useless, so I like to jot down who I've met just in case. Top tip, guys. There you go. So because I've just realised over the years that you can meet someone and then meet them 10 years later, and if you don't have a great memory, you'd reintroduce yourself. Anyway, and I went up for this audition, and it was one of the first ones in a while. I was like, oh, it would be really nice. It would be a career changer. It would be a career, like no question, absolutely no question. With where I'm at right now, it would change my career. And I knew, again, it was like 6 lines, 15, 20 minutes, and actually now I think it's getting harder to audition because yes, I'm more relaxed and I'm better in the booth because I know what I can do with the mic, and I know, and Alisaie has enabled me to I feel really comfortable behind the mic now because I've done so many years, and I haven't played loads of parts, but she's enabled me to find a safety in the booth, which I didn't have before. So that's ace. But actually it can come with, now I go in for like a whole new role, and it's challenging because I have to quieten my mind and just, again, let go of Alisaie and let go of all that stuff and trust the line and trust the writing, and that part. So it is just a really weird one now because bigger doors are opening, which I'm super grateful for, but I'm now learning how to negotiate those auditions and how to do them well, so I leave and think, I did a good job. I did my job. May not be for me, but I did my job. So
that's gorgeous advice. That is beautiful advice.
Bethan, I heard someone say in a roundabout way that when you get an audition, just trusting that because you got it, you were meant to tell that story. And whether that's just in the casting room or that's you go on to do it for, iterations of games, just trusting hey, this is now in my hands. This is part of my story, is getting to tell this story. Yeah. And I feel the same way of I auditioned for Zack not knowing anything about what they were looking for, or just got to be myself. Yeah. But then when you're in the room and seeing all that goes on behind the scenes and how hard it is to get a job, all that plays into future auditions when you kind of know a little too much maybe about the behind the scenes.
Yes,
it's true. I totally relate to that. Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, yes. I love that bit about I know too much. Yeah. That's so true.
I know how the sausage is made, you guys.
Then you're doing that number on yourself again. And especially if it's like a director that I know, I know what they like. I know
Yes, it's dangerous. It's dangerous territory, isn't it? Because then you start to second guess it and think, actually, I'm going to get ahead of the game. And sometimes I find I literally I was in the booth last week for a different job, but I could tell they were trying to strip me back and strip back my technique and strip back my sort of choices to get to a place that was much less predictable and much more raw. And it's a pain, because you think, you can rely on your technique and your skill. You think, I've been doing this for 20 years,
Right.
but actually you still need to be so, and I love taking direction. Some actors find it difficult. I'm like, let's go. Anything, you tell me anything you like and I will take it.
Yes.
Because they know better than we do. By far. We know that anyway, but I loved it. I was really challenged to basically strip back all the choices I'd made and come in and just trust the moment and actually go with more of a guttural, like bodily reaction rather than thinking like being clever as a voice actor. So it's just I find it interesting now. I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting to the point where I need to undo some of the stuff I've learned and trust my instincts again.
I love that. And I need you to send us the clip when it comes out of whatever you were recording last week.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we want to see. Oh, never mind. Never mind what I was just going to say. Never mind what I was just going to say. Never mind.
Zippity-doo-dah.
What's the daisy?
You said nothing. You did really well.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Bethan, I do need to know, this is a question that we got sent that people are wondering. So you have a lot of huge story arcs, and you have since playing, in Final Fantasy 14. Is there anything that sticks out to you today that you're like, man, that may be my favorite moment of going on this journey?
Yeah. I mean, it was really early, which is really weird. It was like literally when I just joined the game. And now this is possibly worth talking about. I've played a bit of it now for the first time with Colin, which has changed everything. But I look back.
Whoa.
Yeah, we played the Calls of Bahamut together, which was really, really interesting because I hadn't seen, like, other than stuff people sent me, I hadn't seen any of it. But there was some really, really early stuff, which was all about setting up the story with Louisoire, her grandfather. But now, I've always loved it because I've had this beautiful, I guess you'd call it a monologue in video games because we don't do them very often. And I remember being in studio and they were asking me, a lot of people have called it like Beneath the Starry Skies, just this little season. And I remember at the time, my director at the time said, let's just run it like a couple of times, just run it and see how it goes. And then afterwards we took it line by line. But it's so bizarre now because I've played a bit leading up, like Realm Reborn, leading up to that. And I think, of course, trusting your instinct is the way to go. But I would love to do it again now with what I know, which I don't know, like maybe it wouldn't come out any better. But it was just a really special time. Like when I kind of went, oh, this is like a whole thing. And there's a lot of history that's come before. And taking up the mantle, obviously there were actors that played the characters before us. And taking up that mantle at that moment, it was a moment. I think for the first time I thought, I feel like I can play this role and I know how to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're talking about this game with these story arcs. You're mentioning this. That's what I think so many people who aren't aware or in the community don't realize just how fulfilling and complete these stories in these games are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're insanely complete.
Yeah.
And it lends to this idea that people actually play the games as much for the story as for the gameplay,
Yeah.
I mean, Final Fantasy, all of the community, the 14 community in particular is so huge, I think because of the relaunch. How many of them do you think actually just skip the cutscenes?
Yeah.
To go play the games? No, I'm serious. How many of them do you think skip the cutscenes?
Alex's face.
Come on, Bethan. How many of them skip?
I don't know. Oh, she's being scary again. Stop it.
Amazing.
Anytime Hedy chimes in with a direct question, I'm like, oh God.
I'm trying to add in something. You're too. It's too. Oh. I'm trying to.
Hedy's job is to try to create some drama.
I'm just silent. I'm just letting her boil.
Put everybody in like turmoil. I'm trying to create some internet buzz that you and I got in a big fight.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I've got you.
The bar is quite high, see, because when Ben was on here, he offered to get lubed up and go over to Caleb.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. And I was like, and off we go. Sometimes I watch these things like while I'm cooking with the kids, and I was like, yeah, I'm so glad they're upstairs right now.
Yeah.
He literally ended it, and he was like, I'm going to take off all my clothes and get lubed up. Right. Doesn't surprise me at all, Ben Starr. At all. He's an absolute liability, that man. I'm amazed you interviewed him.
Like, it doesn't stop. Like, you'll talk and you don't stop laughing or playing.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine having the ability to inspire people to play that way? Mm-hmm. Like, that's insane.
I know.
It's insane.
I know.
But yes, back to your point. I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. The stories are amazing. We all know that's what they really, and maybe that's why some gamers don't like the games as much. Because it is just as much about the story as it is like the gameplay isn't super like it is. I mean, there are certainly, in some games they really try to bring something kind of different but it's, I don't know, especially the older ones. Mine, for example, I don't think there was anything in the gameplay there. People talk about the Blitzball games, but they weren't cracking the code on a new type of, you know what I mean? Like first person shooter crazy. You know what I mean? It wasn't like any of those kinds of things. People came for the stories.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I don't know.
I think people need to lose them. I think people need to lose themselves in a story, don't they? Because everyone's stressed and tired,
and especially it's
and overwhelmed.
It's a game that you're supposed to be playing to have a bit of escapism, or to have a story, or to have a bit of fun. Like this. The story should be compelling.
Do you ever wish that you knew more in terms of, like, when I go into the booth, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 4 hours. You never know how long you're in, and then you get your little bit, and you think, okay, and then you get your script the night before, and patch it together as best you can in your head. But sometimes I think I sort of wish that we'd had like a yearly meeting where they said, okay, so this year, this is where we're going. Like, this is what, and of course we never get that. So it's patch. It's just, and of course, because I don't play it, I've got so many questions. There are so many gaps for me. And people ask me all the time, of course, like, do you have any idea, like, what's coming, what's next? And
no.
Genuinely? No.
I'm still shook at you saying you got the script the night before.
That's what I was thinking. You're the first person in my entire life that has ever said they got the script beforehand.
In the booth.
Yeah.
In the booth.
Oh, are you serious? Actually in the booth. Okay, we do. We have been, this last couple of years, we've had it the night before.
Wow.
Are you serious?
They must really trust you. See, Caleb's the kind of guy who leave it at the Starbucks and then TMZ.
Yeah. And I like, wait, I like the script, but I'm not sure where.
That's not even a joke. Bethan, that's not even a joke. They don't let him even see other people's, they don't let his phone in the booth.
No.
They're like, you can't have your phone in here.
Generally, they don't.
They're like, we're barely letting you in here, right?
He's calling people and leaving it on speakerphone, leaving it on video instead of a picture. He's taking a picture.
They have like a video cam at the front door, and this is the first thing they see.
You know what I mean?
People, honestly, I'm naming no names and no companies, but I did have a one-to-one chat with someone who works for a very big video game recently, and he said that happened where an actress did a selfie, like did a booth, and it says all over the building, do not do booth selfies, and the script was in the background, and she lost her job.
She lost the job.
It lost a job, and it was early day. It was early days, so they just recast. So it it needs to be careful.
Don't do it. The only
it's so tempting, though, isn't it? Just to say, look how busy I am.
Oh my God! I remember for Walking Dead, the one I did for Telltale. R.I.P. Telltale. But when I did for them, I was doing like, it was so tempting because I was doing zombie noises, and I was like, this is it, man. Like, who doesn't want to do a zombie? And at the time, it was like, everybody wanted to do a zombie piece. And I finally got to do my zombie piece, and I was like,
Drama school, week 4, zombie piece.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh my god.
We have got the best job in the world though, right? Like most of my
is.
friends just go into an office and sit and like, do all this. And I think it is an amazing job. It is an amazing job. And actually, like that thing I was doing the other day, I remember I was there thinking, I am being stretched to my absolute capacity as a voice actor.
I love that.
Because, you get given, so you've got the lines, whatever they may be. Yeah. You then, on this particular spreadsheet, sometimes it's like, we have like an Excel spreadsheet of like the lines. Is that the same with you? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Same. Yeah.
Okay. So, and this time, which I've never had before, I had context, a little bit of context, which is sort of 2 or 3 lines, then the line, then a 1-word suggestion as to how it should be said, like whether it was sort of wry or sarcastic or joyfully or whatever. And then there was like further context, which was like an alt suggestion. God. So with every line, and I hadn't had a lot. I think I had it the night before, but it was very, very late and my session was very, very early. So I had a bit of prep time, but not a lot. Yeah. And then the director basically said, when we got there, said, oh, there's kind of there's like other stuff I'd like to give you as well. And I'm sort of pretty dyslexic. So my brain, you're going to say the line and you're trying to process everything on the sheet and stick with your natural instinct, but also honor what you've just been asked. And often there's like localization in your ear and they're giving you a slightly different take on it. And I was thinking, there's only so many ways the human voice can kind of come around one particular line can process exactly with like 10 different bits of direction. And I was thinking, this is hardcore. And I most of the time was pleased with what I did, but there were a couple of lines I thought, I just need to take a breath. Ben said this the other day, didn't he, on the podcast? He said, you just have to take a breath and just see what comes out. Because it's
open your mouth. I'm dead serious.
So
that is so funny that you mentioned that, because that is, it's literally calculus some days to be like, you have one word and they're like, all right, I would like you to express all of the torment and the shame and the pain of 30,000 years of genocidal rape. And then on top of it, she's a little bit horny. And then maybe just a pinch of...
Now, I've never gotten that note, Hedy, so I don't know.
Like,
they're just special notes for Hedy. Private notes just for Hedy.
Juxtaposition of those two things together and so you're like, you just go, yes. And they're like, brilliant.
I know. That happens, doesn't it? And they literally go, that was it.
And then you're like, and you're like, you're trying not to let on that you're like, dude, I gave you nothing.
Yeah,
the answer was
but
nothing.
To them it sounded
that's the answer.
Beautiful, and that ends up in a video game. Yeah. It's so true. and then also
time, you could be this poor woman. I just was listening to a podcast today and there was an advertisement on and it was for like, I'm not joking you, it was for like some kind of vacations website. And she was like, do you want to send your family in the middle of summer to a weekend vacation? And I'm like, first of all, I just got pregnant. Like, stop it. She's like, oh, the family vacation.
All right, I think we get the idea. We get the idea.
Stop it. And I'm just imagining her in the booth that day. Do you know what I mean? And that poor woman was probably trying everything. Do you know what I mean? She was probably like,
she's getting desperate.
Like, it's probably giving them everything. And then they're like, no, sexy.
Yeah. Desperate times.
Vacation video.
Desperate times.
Desperate times. And it depends what time. Sometimes if you go in at like the 6 till 8 slot and they've obviously been there since 9 and they're just like, out of direction, and you have to really bring it because there's just nothing left.
You're always bummed when you have the 8 to 11. You're like, shit, they're going to try to make me in there like.
It is a thing,
isn't it? They're going to have me in there doing, all right, imagine 3 legs and it's raining. And you're like, What?
Okay, so guys, I don't want to say who the editor is, but if you watch the credits at the end of this, you can see who produced it, edited, and directed this series. But the editor did get on to me and Hedy last time for an interview going too long. So I've been tasked with making sure that an interview hits between 30 and 40 minutes, and we're at the 40-minute mark.
We are? Did we get yelled at again? Let me go check.
And guys, the editor is blowing up my phone.
Just yours. Very interesting. Very interesting.
He is not happy with us.
But time out. The fact that he thinks you're the one
I have
who
not
can
sent any
bring this
messages.
all
My
together,
phone has been
Caleb.
blowing up. Oh, I got
No.
some really sad news actually in the last couple of minutes. One of the hosts actually has been arrested. I am trying to find out what happened. But yeah, we're gonna look into it.
That is sad news.
We're gonna find out what happened, but I can confirm that this will be available on T-shirts at the next.
Then that sort of negates the whole thing. I was gonna put a nice little button on this, Bethan, with this very nice. Look at you! What's happening to your face? The life is slowly bleeding out of Caleb's eyes. Look at him. What happened? Caleb, hold up a newspaper.
Having
It's on
children
here,
is
guys.
rough.
It's
It's
on.
hard.
Hold up a newspaper with today's date on it.
I wouldn't.
Bethan, you
Honey.
have worked, and you continue to work with a cast of voices spread across years. You mentioned earlier, 10 years you've been doing this, right?
Mhm.
So I want to ask this, do you ever feel like, that's kind of the way that it was like originally written, but I don't feel like I even have to ask that. Like the fact that you feel like a part of a family at this point, that sort of goes without saying. Would you agree or disagree?
Totally agree.
Yeah. And if that's the case, what member of the family is Caleb?
He's like the really weird cousin that.
Solid.
Bethan!
Solid.
Honey, you're like
actually,
no.
we
All I've
always
done
have to
for
tell-
you.
We always have to remind you to zip up your pants. You're that guy. You're always, for some reason, your fly is always
All
comes
right.
out of the loo.
Hey guys,
No, not
this
because
is-
of that. Just because, it's like you're that guy. You're just always that guy. It's a beautiful group shot. We all look fantastic, and there's Caleb on
Yeah.
the fly
No,
time
you're
again.
spot on. Hey, this has been awesome. I'm a very busy man, so I've got to
You're
go. I'm
not.
trying to figure out how
No,
to.
he's got to be in
out of
court in
here.
15 minutes. I'd get going.
Isn't
already.
it?
Okay, hey, but I will say, Bethan, thank you so much for your time. We are going to
course.
Venmo you that $1.69.
Yes, please. I'm looking
if we
forward
can get
to
it
it.
through. My Venmo is not working, but if we can get it
Okay.
through.
American. Oh, sorry.
But is there anything that you want to say about either upcoming projects coming up? Any advice you want to give for people trying to do what you're doing? Just anything that you want to leave us with today?
Oh, amazing. I'm in a horror film that's coming up. I know.
What?
Do you get hurt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
Wait,
I
what is the film?
I've only just finished shooting it. It's called Purgatory. It's weird, isn't it, when you can talk about projects? Because I can't talk about video game stuff. And I'm doing gaming stuff as well that's coming out very soon and less soon. But the horror film I can talk about. So that's cool because I haven't.
Cool.
I've done a few. I've done 2 or 3, but this is one that I think is going to come out next summer. I think.
Oh my God.
And it's really good fun. I shot it
Purgatory.
like a
I'm
month.
going.
Cool.
Purgatory. I'm writing it down.
Love doing horror movies. I
Mhm.
love doing horror movies because they're silly and fun and gory and fun.
And fun and gory and fun. Yay. and then
Purgatory.
gaming
Go see
stuff
it.
is gaming stuff is hotting up. I can't say much, but it's like doors are opening and I'm very grateful. So what I will say to people is don't quit. Just keep going because we're getting old, us lot, and it proves the longer you stay in the game and be willing and be happy and content with your life, like no matter what. I know it's cheesy, but it's true.
It's
just
true.
be happy. Just find happiness and peace in the quiet times. Because if you just stick around long enough and keep doing your job and doing it well, the doors will open.
I mean, I can't think of a better end note for that.
I don't. Tell Colin we said hi, please.
I will. I love him. I
I
want
love
to do
it.
horror film with him. I've told him let's do some musical twin thing or some horror film or something. One day we will act face to face. I'm absolutely convinced of it.
I am shipping
Please
this.
do
Yes,
that.
this is happening.
It'll be fun.
This is
It'll be
happening.
really fun. And I'd like to act with you two, please. If someone could organise that would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
Let me
Well,
call a couple of producers I'm thinking of because I'm
Sure.
I'm
Call them
thinking
up.
this should happen.
Call them up.
Bethan, I've written some things that I might want you to read, please.
Oh, yes, please.
All right.
I'll do it. All right. Give me a call.
Guys, if you're watching, let's give Bethan just a hand. It is 9 p.m. her time, but she's here, committed to the cause.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Darling.
To us knuckleheads.
You're both so
And
beautiful.
next time you're on here, makeover for me. Perfect.
You don't need one. You're beautiful. You are.
Hedy,
And so's
you are.
Caleb with his gorgeous face. Look at him.
Always
On his way to
always
prison.
He gets the hair award.
Bethan, do you
Caleb
mean
gets
that?
the best hair. Yeah.
Honey.
If this was the school yearbook, Caleb would be best hair. Bethan would be best all around, like best, and I
Yes.
would have most likely to wind up in jail. So
What does Alex get?
Fuck
Wow.
all, apparently.
Nothing.
He's the principal. He's the principal.
Alex is
Sure.
the principal.
This
Sure.
movie got really weird.
He's the
Right. I think it's
principal.
time for me to go before this goes on for five and a half hours.
Oh my god,
Okay.
Bethan, yay! We
You're
love
the
having
best.
you, love.
Bye,
Thanks,
Bethan.
darlings.
See ya.
Speak
Thank
to
you.
you soon.
Thank you for your
Bye.
time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
There was one more announcement.
What?
Alex asked me to announce that me and you and John are officially the first guest for February. Give me the dates, Alex.
2027.
You guys are so
Date.
full of shit.
Give me the dates in
2027.
London, baby. So, Hedy, I'll see you there, guys. If you cannot make it to Montreal,
I could believe that John would put you up to that.
do
We're
not
going back to London.
make it to Montreal. Hedy and I and John cannot wait to see you in our favorite city of London, baby.
Okay, was that your London accent?
It was a weird mixture. It sounded a little Australian at points.
It did sound. That's why I thought for a second we were going down under.
No, that was.
And then by
London,
down
not
under, I
London.
mean in ratings, in viewers.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. My baby's up. I gotta go.
Dude, I wonder if we could get our back in London, baby. I
Hey,
wish.
Alex.
I mean, it would be so nice, you
It
know.
Alex,
would be.
shoot it to the viewers straight. Who do you have going to London?
Do you know, so far we've announced nobody. Not one person. Actually, we've started to announce people for Project Origin for the screening on Sunday.
Ooh.
We've announced that Peter Bramhill will be attending, and Peter's attending, yeah. And so we're gonna announce our next guest for Origin very shortly. But we're focused on announcing guests for the screening, and then for the weekend we have announced nobody yet. But we've already sold a shit ton of tickets, so who knows?
Okay, well,
Congratulations.
We've already
Congrats,
sold more
Al.
tickets for London without announcing a single guest than we have for Montreal. So that's something.
Are you serious? Here's what would be really funny is if Caleb and I don't go and like we have a podcast and you need to have the podcast, Alex, with you guys at the con and we're at home like that, like
Looking all sad.
hey,
are you having fun?
hey, I hope it's a blast.
Hey, hope you're having like that would actually be pretty stinking funny.
I mean, I don't find that too funny, just because like I feel like the funny would be like us there in person.
Let's call it a to be
So, like-
continued. Let's say that.
So like, yeah, Hedy, I find that more offensive actually. So, all right, well, we gotta wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much for
Actually,
being
that
here.
actually really hurts my feelings.
Hey,
So-
Hedy, yeah, actually, yeah. Guys, we want to thank Bethan Walker
Woo!
for her time. She has kids, and she was. Did she say she was downstairs or in a basement when she was
I
recording?
think she was just downstairs.
No, the kids were just upstairs in their rooms, and
So thank you, Bethan.
like, and she just said she doesn't get shoved in the root cellar like you do. Yeah.
Guys, come to the Montreal evening event. Hedy,
Yeah. What?
How are you?
Is this you more engaged?
This is Caleb on drugs, actually. I think.
Caleb, how much of that urine have you been drinking today?
You realize Megan's going to come in a second and go, have you seen my sample? It was in the fridge. It's gone.
Have you seen my sample?
Okay, listen.
That's not the first time Caleb has been asked that question. Okay.
Listen, the past two times.
Has anyone seen my sample? Is something I feel like gets asked a lot in your household.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. The past two times I've done this, we've done the YZP. There's been something, whether it was my drawer or last time it was what I was wearing. So today I thought, you know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to have no background. I'm going to wear just muted colors.
And so send us those Farplane hotline question, guys. Don't forget, we love the Farplane hotline questions. Don't forget to like when you see this podcast appear anywhere on your networks. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to buy your tickets to Montreal if you haven't done so.
Come see us, please, guys.
Especially don't forget, if you come to Montreal, I just coughed in the middle of that really nice announcement. And I tried to cover it with my hand.
Especially. Ooh. You good? Do you need some water?
Do you need some piss?
No. You know what I would rather drink? I would rather drink this. Why do I have Vaseline next to my computer?
Let's
not talk about it.
Whoa.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Let's not talk about it.
Tunnel.
So don't forget to join us when we are in Montreal for the podcast. Don't forget to again be kind to one another, please.
Yes. I love that, Hedy.
Keep being kind.
Hey, we need Hedy to say, don't forget to be kind to everyone, please. And then that'll just be all the cuts of everything that you asked Bethan during the interview.
I know. You guys, I had to try to pick a fight with Bethan and her little face. That wasn't fun. I don't want to be that guy next time, Alex. Make Caleb be that guy.
Okay, sounds good.
But now there's nobody nice left. It's just Peter.
Who's Peter?
Peter Bramhill.
Wow, I'm going to send him that. Okay, now I have to tell you the story. We announced Peter Bramhill as the first guest for Origin, right? And all the Origin trailers are in black and white. So we post, he's the first guest. All the comments, I swear to God, said, rest in peace, Peter. They all thought he died. I had to take it down. I had to message Peter and say, I'm so sorry. I think I just killed you.
Okay, please share a screenshot of that. Like during the credits, just share that screenshot, please.
It's a true story.
That's the best story I've heard all day. And I sat through a lot of Caleb's stories.
I think this is where we end the episode.
So guys, this episode was in honor of Peter. Let's hear it for Peter.
Rest in peace, Pete. You're a good
Share
man.
your fondest memories.
Hey guys, put in the comments your best memories of Peter. Peter,
this isn't funny.
We love you.
He thought it was hilarious. His character is called Thancred, right? And he calls himself Dad Cred. So I said to him, well, now you're dead Cred.
I'll never forget the time Peter showed up and in his Halloween costume that he got from the corner store. Oh.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hedy, I can't wait to see you. I cannot wait to see you in October.